Yo, 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 what's happening? Nico here. One of my clients that went through my program, at the end, we have an exit conversation. And one of my questions that I like to ask is, what was one of the key portions that allowed you to, key parts that allowed you to get to your definition of sober? This individual's definition of sober was just drinking wine. That's where he felt comfortable. Cool. Let's get there. He was at 2 bottles every other day of vodka when I met him. By the time we ended our program, it was about 60 days. No, he went through a 60-day program. He was with drinking wine at the end only. Again, guys, I really don't care what you do. I don't. What I do care about is, are you being the best version of yourself? And a lot of times, individuals who struggle with substance use, alcohol use, all of these disorders are not being the best version of themselves, and that's what kills them more than the substance. It's that guilt, that shame, that internal lack of confidence, where you can't walk with your chest out. You don't trust yourself. That, I believe, is what kills people more than the actual substance itself. In this interaction, he said something that was really eye-opening to me. Probably because we come from 2 different environments, 2 different backgrounds, 2 different growing up scenarios. But what he said was the most beneficial part of my program was he didn't feel alone. He felt a comfort knowing someone else out there was thinking about his sobriety as well as him. He said he felt confident in that, and he felt comfort in that allowed him to make better decisions. Don't get me wrong, my dude slipped up a few times. We went back and forth just like we normally do when we try to make ourselves better, when we try to do something for the first time. But that stood out to me because I started thinking, I felt pretty lonely. Alone, I should say. Lonely isn't the right term I like to use for it. Alone. I felt alone. But having nobody care about my sobriety, it was a driver for me. Having nobody I want to say supervisor, monitor, accountable. There was nobody keeping me accountable. That was a driver for me. I really wanted to throw it in everybody's face, quite honestly. I'm going to get clean. I'm going to do some amazing things. And then when they all come try to tell me, oh, we're so proud of you, I'm going to laugh at them. I'm going to tell them, get out of my face. That's just me being in my feelings, because that's an immature way to deal with it. I realized, though, after that conversation, a lot of individuals don't have anybody. And that is one of their biggest barriers. That feeling of isolation, that feeling of aloneness, that feeling of I'm the only one. It feels like there's a big old weight. It feels like there's a big old shift. It feels like there's a big old boulder that sits on your shoulders, on your heart, in your stomach maybe. And because of that weight, because you're the only one that has to handle this whole situation, why would you want to do that by yourself? I could relate to that. Holy cow, I can relate to that. Another reason why I like to do these type of platforms, these type of discussions, is because you're not alone. Our society has a stigma right now of how you should act, right? Oh, you can drink liquor, but you shouldn't smoke weed. Where I'm from, both of them are legal. So what's the difference? If the state government says that both of them are legal, then why is the people running the policies and legislative telling me that, oh, if you smoke weed, you can't do this. It don't make no sense to me. I recently heard that they're trying to pass a law that says if legislators or councilmen, whatever those guys are called, if they test positive for cannabis, then they can't be in legislative. My question was, are you testing for alcohol? Are you testing for other substances? Because if you're not, then what you're doing is discrimination. Guys, you are not alone. You're not alone out there. There's other individuals who are seeking to be the best version of themselves and aren't trying to do it through a religious group. They aren't trying to do it through AA. They aren't trying to do it through jail or rehab. There's some genuine individuals out there who want to get clean, want to get to their definition of sober, and just want to live their life. No Halo is a brand that advocates for those individuals. Those marginalized individuals who are set aside by society because if they say that they have a problem, then they get excluded. But because of the problem and trying to manage it on their own, they exclude themselves. It's a lose-lose situation. And the only reason I can talk about that is because I've been there. I know what it's like not to be able to tell your boss, your family, your girlfriend that you got a drinking problem and it's killing you inside, and that you want to do the best for them and that you want to be better, but you need to stop drinking and you just don't know how to do it. And that you're not going to rehab. Jail's out of the question. There's individuals out there like you and me who are looking for help, and really there's been a lack of services for us. I'm tired of that. I'm tired of seeing people struggle who really have the skills and the will to get better, but they just need somebody to come alongside them. So that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to come alongside you if you need that additional accountability, if you need that advocacy. If you're wondering how to get a part of the program that my dude went through, go to www.nohalonm.com. It's my Smart Start program. There's free resources on there for setting up your own SMART program without an accountability partner. I truly believe that we should have more opportunities for individuals to grow, to do better, to be the best version of themselves. And this whole idea that you need to be an angel, whatever the society defines that is some bullshit. In this community, in this area, we treat each other as the best version of themselves. We uplift each other, and we know it's okay not to be perfect. It's okay not to be an angel. It's okay to have no halo.